The last gasp of Vincent, or as you know in my alter ego, Nostrovini. This is an incredible car coming from the California, Cali Clobbering. Uh, there's going to be put on by the great Oscar de la Hoya. It happens to have some outstanding fights and pick'em fights and upsets potentially. Now, one of the fights is a pick'em fight, and I keep on waffling back and forth. Oscar Durante, 28-2 with one draw and 22 KOs against Miguel. Uh, and Oscar's last name is Lemagada. I don't know. I'm not Spanish, my friend. And the other guy's last name is, let's see. Let's see what's going El Explosiva. I can understand. El Explosiva is Miguel Melendroa, 31-3 and two with 28 KOs. He has a better knockout percentage and more KOs than the other guy. But the other guy has had better opposition and is a little more polished. Um, Tough fight. Miguel has lost every time he stepped up and been outslugged, but never outfought in the sense that he knocked down. And he throws a ton of punches. And that's where I think he might beat Oscar. I think he might outwork him. Yeah. And both the other one, he waits to throw the punch sometimes. He covers up. He's a better puncher. I don't know. Both are good punches. The fight's gonna go distance. It's gonna be an attrition fight because it's gonna go on 12 rounds. I'm still backing up. I don't know what to do. I am gonna pick Miguel. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? Now, the next fight is Darius Philogene, 15-0 with 11 KOs against Wilfred Harris, 22-2 with two losses and two draws with 10 KOs. Now, this is a great fight. Darius Philogene is a slick boxer puncher, stylish, good. I think he's a great amateur at one point. Wilfred is, on the other hand, an African American fighter, very powerful guy, but a little bit too stiff upper. He's not as he's a powerful guy and he's got fast hands, but I don't think I think the slickness of Darius is gonna make him the scariest. Let's see. And Darius is definitely is TFG. When Wilfred doesn't have a nickname. Hmm. El Nino Richard Sandoval, 25-2 with 18 big KOs against Salento Henderson, 10-1 with 7 KOs. This is another African American fighter, slick, talented, naturally talented, but Sandoval is a more professionally experienced, and I think he has that Mexican fire in his belly. I think that's what's this is a very close fight. And also it's in California. They're gonna the home cooking is good south of the border, and Richard Sandoval is from south of the border. Kenneth Sims Jr. Ah, what's going on here? It's 2-1 with 8 KOs. He's fighting Canada Phil Castrando, 21-7 with 9 KOs. Basically, Sims is a better fighter. The other guy, he has too many losses. He's a club fighter. When I say that I compliment it, he wins most of his fights and he has good knockout percentage, but he's lost 7 times. 7 times. Joe Irate, 5-0 with 5 KOs against Stephen Thomas, 23 victories, 23 defeats, and one draw with only 7 KOs. Now, irate is going to he's very irate. He's undefeated. I think he has a good amateur pedigree. And, he all, on the top of it all off, of his 5 victories, all are by knockout. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's fairly rare in England because a lot of times it's not that the English can't punch, it's that the survivors, the fighters who come from Eastern Europe and South America, sometimes they're into surviving. So it's hard to take them out. Ah, Yuri Benjamin Gallardo Lorenzo, my God, he's outnumbers the guy. Against Carlos Miranda, 7-1 with 3 KOs. And now the guy with 3 names also has a lot of knockouts. 8 of his 8 victories, uh, 7 are by knockout. Now he's gonna overwhelm him with sheer numbers. Miranda has a good record, but I looked him up. I can't find him. I think he's a novice. He's not that. He doesn't promote himself that much, but I get the feeling he's a good fighter. But the other guy is a killer. Daniel Garcia, 10-0 with and Miranda, he does have a nickname. Pepito. He crawls, yeah. Jitterbug. Daniel Garcia, 10-0 with 8 KOs against another guy who has an army of a name, Francisco Javier Grande Pacheco, 7-3-2. Jitterbug is gonna bug this guy out. Now, let's see what's going on here. Now, it's going to be another fight on this card. I don't know where it's going to be because it was put on the roster at the last moment. Maybe the best fight of the whole thing. They have a Cuban. You know how those Cubans are. They in to dispute the Cuban sniper, big powerful guy, and the Cubans tend to be monsters. I say with that with a complimentary way. It's a miracle. Every fighter that comes from Cuba seems to be superhuman almost. Now he's fighting a very tough guy, and Peter Kemedov, undefeated, 15 victories, 6 KOs. Not a big puncher, but he's a good, busy fighter, boxer puncher. But I think the Cuban's going to be too much. Physiologically, the uh, the Peter is coming from a lower weight, going up. While the Russian or the Cuban looks like he's barely not going to be a light heavyweight pretty soon. Very powerful. I think the Cuban's going to beat him and destroy him. That's my prediction. Okay. That's it. I've done my duty. Now I'm going to rest because I'm not feeling good. The sciatica is killing me. It's killing me, I told you. I telling you. Oh, the sciatica. Oh, give me mercy. There's another fight I might do or might not do. That's, what's his name? Ellis, the speedy guy. Might do that. And I'm going to be very busy this weekend. I'm going to have to get a nappy nap before I go out. Okay. Got my nice new shirt on. At least I look good, kinda. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, everybody.